We gonna get to it just after this.
Petty ass niggas don't trust them, so I'm like fuck them. I never dodge them, don't duck them. Get out of line, I might bust them. Bitch nigga fuck them. Call up your hoe, she like fuck them. I done just came up from nothing. All of a sudden, nigga ain't begging for nothing. Police don't like me, so fuck them. Snitches, they love them. You really see they ass cuff them. I've been on this shit since day one. I only fuck with my day ones. Fuck all them niggas who hatin'. Put my middle finger up, then I blaze one like fuck them. Get in my way, I'm like fuck them. You know I don't play, I'm like fuck them. That's all I'm gonna say, nigga, fuck em. That bitch on my waist, I stay tuckin'. Yo, bitch in my face, I might fuck her. Got something to say, nigga, fuck you. You a pussy nigga, I am a hustler. Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. Nigga, fuck em. Bitch, fuck em. Fuck em. They said I wouldn't go to business. I'm a businessman about my business. If I start something, I'ma finish. Bitch, man your own business. Mind your own fucking business. I'm like, fuck em. 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 Fuck em.
Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. I need all my money. Fuck em. Look at my balls, bitch. Yeah. Suck em. I'ma be winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I don't give a fuck, I'm winning, they winning. Yeah, I be spinning, I'm spinning, I'm spinning. You know I be spinning like selling fans. I'm winning, man. Doing that big money dance. Looking like a nigga running, man. Stack it up, yeah, 100 grand. Fuck em. Fuck em. Getting that paper like fuck em. Laying it on them like fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em.
Feelings, they change. I mean, they rearrange. If you talking about mine, man, I stay in my lane. Fuck the haters, the down low investigators, the ones that swear they creators. Man, you just a now and later. Spit you out before I'm finished. It's fuck them and all they business. Mixing like I'm a chemist. Nobody knew I did this. I say fuck them, I could care less. Bitch, you been on my hit list. Don't give a fuck, I confess. Dead to me, bought your black dress.
They said I wouldn't go to business. I'm a businessman about my business. If I start something, I'ma finish. Bitch, man your own business. Man your own fucking business. I'm like, fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em.
Fuck em.
Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em.
This Yvette.
Hot shit, I do not diss, I don't stop shit, nigga. You can move how you wanna, I see you in the morning. Don't be up on the corner, I don't eat if I don't want it. And that beef shit, I'm on it. I'm on it. If it's fuck the valley, fuck em. Motherfuck your family, fuck em. These your knees on some fuck shit, back on that tough
If it's
shit.
fuck America, fuck
shit.
Africa.
Out of retire,
Jesus.
man. Still on that lying shit. Fuck you and that lying bitch.
I'm a businessman about my business. If I start something, I'ma finish. Bitch, man your own business. Man your own fucking business.
Man, mind your own African business over there. We be one over here.
Fuck em. 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 Fuck em.
Yo, what up, y'all? What up, what up, what up? Man, all right, we gonna get straight into it. What's up, Yvette? Look, I saw this video from Dr. Umar, right? And he knows a lot about what he's talking about. Shit, he was in Hidden Colors. I think the first two of them, right? So he got all the African history down to a point, which everybody's getting now when they on this F.B.A. stuff. You know what I mean? Hey, move a earth. That's what we about to do, move a earth. Yeah, so basically what he's saying is he tired of people talking about we're Americans and this, that, even though many of us didn't come from Africa. Many of us have been here like forever. You know, Africa just means land of the burnt face. You know what I mean? Land of the dark skins. And to my knowledge, white folks have only existed for maybe 6,000 years and us maybe 100,000 years. So, you know. But let me get to this, what Umar talking about, right? So here you go right here, right?
Where your ancestors came from? Are you talking about Ghana, where your ancestors came from? Are you talking about Liberia or Congo, where your ancestors came from? Are you talking about Jamaica or Trinidad? What country are you talking about belongs to you, number one? And what country are you talking about that you love so much? Everywhere I go, I love my country.
Hey, so
I love my country. This is what I hear Negroes say.
Look, here's the first point, right? All of those so-called African countries, ask him who divided them up. Because I know from what he said, they were tribes. They didn't have countries or whatever. They had different areas where certain people were. But they went and cut up the countries to cause division. So that's why you got the Hutus and all of them fighting each other in Sudan and everything like that. The Tutsis and the Hutus and all of that, right? But yeah, that's their country, right? Sudan, the original. Yeah, but they sitting there killing each other because the white folks put them to it. But anyway, let's continue.
I love my country. I am proud of my country. Well, guess what? I got news for you, Negroes. I got news for you, Africoons and Africans.
I'm a Negro.
I got news for
Tell
you,
me what's going on.
Africoons and Africans. Since you love this country so much, I want you to understand something. To love a person is to love their history. To love a person is to love their history, because at the end of the day, a country is nothing more than its history.
All right. So what is the history of Africa? Yeah, they built great things, but then they sold out to the Romans. They sold us over here, some of us. They're still fighting, but let's get back to it. I'll debunk him sentence by sentence.
Because the country's identity was forged in its history.
Those countries' identities were forged in how the white man cut that shit up so he could take advantage and steal from it. Anyway.
And the country's reputation was forged in its history. So when a Negro says, I love America, when a Negro says, I love America, it's a little hot inside the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It's a little hot inside the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy.
So why are you building a school here in America? Why aren't you building it in Africa?
Black privilege. That's the melanin fact. When a Negro says, I love my country, he's saying, I love America's slavery. I love America's Jim Crow. I love America's segregation. I love America's eugenics. I love America's mass incarceration. I love America's gentrification. I love America's economic castration. I love America's police genocide. When you say you love America, you love who she is. I love America means I love what this country does to my people. How dare you be black and proud and love America? Those two can.
So what about Charles Taylor and Lil Chucky over there in Liberia and Sierra Leone? Love their history too, Umar? Huh?
Not coexist. I'm not preaching hate, I'm preaching facts. You can't say I'm black and proud, but I love America. Those two things cannot coexist. You can't serve two masters. Many of you are Christian. Jesus told you, Black Christ of Ethiopia, you cannot serve two masters. You will love one and betray the other. You cannot serve two masters. So when you say, I love my country, you July 4th Negroes. You can't wait to cook out July 4th Negroes. You can't wait to get drunk July 4th Negroes.
I'm drinking now.
You can't wait for that pork chop July 4th Negroes. You can't wait for the fireworks. You want to see the fireworks? The fireworks was those slave whips and slave chains and slave ships and slave code. That was the damn fireworks.
And who was them that
taking
sold
your
us to
kids
them?
out to celebrate their oppressor's freedom when you were still their slave for nearly another century. Some of you Negroes make me sick.
Some of you
You're
Pan-Africans
not
make me sick.
patriotic enough to America. You know how many black men went overseas, fought and died for this country, came
Yes.
back and were lynched in their uniforms?
Yes, we built this shit. Yes, we fought in every war for this land. Yes, never against it. Because it's ours. Just because one white man came over here and did some bullshit don't mean we gonna let everybody come over here like y'all did in Africa. Oh, wait, you're from over here, Mr. Frederick Douglass Marcus. See, ain't Marcus from the islands? That was kind of the last bastion of the islanders that came over on code. Now they shipping them in, and they're off code like you are. But I digress.
Do you know how many black men went overseas, fought, came back to the country, and were lynched in their uniforms? One of the reasons for the red hot summer of 1919 and the red hot summer of 1967, one of the biggest reasons for the red hot summer of 1919 and the red hot summer of 1967 was the fact that black veterans came back to America after serving in foreign theaters of war, came back after giving their life or risking their life or limb, came back to receive segregation soon when they got back home.
Yeah, so picture my house, right? It's my house. Somebody comes over and grabs somebody else out their house, puts them in my house, makes us work for him. And then somebody else comes try to burn my house down. Don't you think I'm going to make sure nobody burns my house down? I'll deal with you later. I got to put out the fire first. Then I'll deal with you.
Came back to receive segregation soon when they got back home. Many of them lynched in the uniform that they nearly died for overseas. Lynched in the uniform. And you want to tell me you're proud to be an American. What exactly are you proud of? The slave master or the slave whip? What are you proud of? The slave ship or the slave law?
I'm proud that I overcame that bullshit, and they about to cut me a check. As long as we get rid of you goddamn off-code ass coons.
What are you proud of? The racism or the segregation? What are you proud of? The bias or the inequity? What exactly is a black man and woman proud of when they say, I'm proud to be an American? What exactly do you love when you say, I love America? Help me understand, overstand, and understand. Help me understand, overstand, and understand what you're talking about. Help me understand.
We built this shit. I just explained it to you. So I don't know. You're the professor and the school psychologist or whatever. I think you need to go analyze yourself a little bit, because this is off code as fuck. Why is your school here in America instead of in Africa?
Help me understand. What do you mean when you love? When I see you Negroes on July 4th at the fireworks, when I see all these rappers and singers
those are cool.
Performing for the July 4th 1776 celebration. When I see black celebrities performing for the July 4th 1776 celebration, what exactly are you celebrating? Do you realize you're co-signing the slavery? You're co-signing the Jim Crow. You're co-signing the Willie Lynch. You're co-signing the Black Wall Street destruction. You're co-signing Barack Obama and George Bush. You're co-signing Bill.
You're doing that every dollar you spend. What the fuck are you talking about? Didn't you just beg for all of us that's over here to help you goddamn get your school, right? And you spending their money with them same dead-ass presidents on there. The same ones that were president when we fought the fucking war, right? But you building your school with that shit, right? Shut the fuck, man.
Bill Clinton and Joe Biden, what exactly are you in love with? My country. Your ass can't even go to the store without the police harassing you. My country. You can't even buy a house without the white folks sabotaging.
Africa, you can't even buy a house. You have to get an African to goddamn let you lease it. Because as Americans, we're not allowed to own land. Remember, I lived there for a little while. You probably wouldn't know, but yeah, I lived there for a few years. You probably just visited. You never lived there. You just talk about the shit. Like people talk about Chicago and never been there.
You, my country. They hanging nooses outside your house, nooses outside your lecture hall. Even bougie Negroes working in American colleges are getting nooses hung on their car. They go to the parking lot and they got a noose hanging on their car. You love your country.
You go to Africa and you'll get your ass robbed. Foot chopped off or some shit like that. Dog, go in the wrong place. It's like that everywhere. Stop, man, stop playing.
When did America change? We came a long way. What exactly did we come a long way from? What exactly did we come a long way from? You're celebrating a white man's freedom while you were his slave? July 4th, 1776, Frederick Douglass said it best. To what? What to the Negro is the 4th of July? Frederick Douglass said his bet. What to the Negro is the 4th of July?
I say fuck the 4th.
What to the
But
Negro
also, we kept the motherfucking white people from taking over too, because
see, in order to understand the black
that's where
man
they
and woman's
learned
love
this shit,
for America,
right?
you got to understand post-traumatic slavery disease. In order to understand the black man and woman's love for America, you must understand post-traumatic slavery disease. You must. I'm going to talk about this in Fayetteville tomorrow. I'm going to talk about this in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
You did all this just to go get some money for some talks.
Statesville, North Carolina, Sunday. I'm going to talk about this in Hartford, Connecticut on June 25th. I'm going to talk about this in Springfield, Massachusetts on June 27th. I'm going to talk about this in Detroit on June the 18th. I'm going to talk about this in Louisville, August 14th, Garvey Day. I'm going to talk about this in Kenosha, Wisconsin on August the 21st. I'm going to talk about this in the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix, August the 28th at the 84th anniversary of the Ethiopian World Federation. We got to talk about this cooning.
So you just called everybody a coon so you could sell tickets to come see you, hear you talk, because you like hearing yourself talk.
Cooning is a cancer that kills the consciousness.
And you're what happens when it's metastasized.
Of our collective efforts. Cooning is the cancer that kills the consciousness of our collective efforts. Cooning is the cancer that kills the consciousness of our collective efforts.
And our collective efforts are for all this shit we did for this country. And they stole it from us. We need the shit back. No, it's not cut and run to Africa. These motherfuckers can't even handle their own business. White man over there, white supremacy global. So what are you talking about?
We must do better. I'm proud of my country. And you got states passing laws right now making it illegal to teach public school students about American racism. This is the new thing right now. This is the new thing. It's not just about getting rid of the 1619 Project. It's not just about that. They are passing laws across this country, making it illegal to teach children about racism. And you wonder why we want an independent school. They're making it illegal.
An independent school where? Here in America? Why isn't it in Africa? Huh? Somebody screenshot that for me, please.
To teach black children about racism in this country. And you wonder why Dr. Umar wanted to build an independent Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. Now you can see why. Now you can see why. Now you can see why. Because what they're doing now is making it illegal for public and charter schools. They're making it illegal in many states for public and charter schools, illegal to teach the truth about racism.
So you want to cut and run?
If this were a public or charter school, I wouldn't be able to teach the boys, the young men of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy about
Sure you could. There's after-school
racism.
programs.
But I'm the political science teacher. At this school, the principal is the political science teacher.
Why aren't you the psychology teacher?
I am the political science teacher. They will understand, overstand, and understand the origin, progression, and destruction of racism at the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. Y'all thought Donald Trump was bad?
The coffee? You mean the thing that they made us slave and work for? Yeah, it was not just cotton. Yeah, remember it was coffee, tobacco, and hemp and everything else. But anyway, see, somebody catch one of these screenshots again. God, Umar. And they be talking about my faces when I be going when I go on camera. Jeez.
Why hasn't Joe Biden pushed back against this new initiative taking over America?
Because all of these goddamn Sambo ass coons went and voted for him instead of staying on code like we was doing. Hey, you ain't got nothing for us, niggas, us foundational niggas, then you don't get my vote. Why are you here?
To legally prevent the teaching of racism in America's schools. They want to legally prevent the teaching of racism in America's schools. They want to legally prevent the teaching of racism in America's schools. And you proud of your country. You love your country. Can I ask you a question? May I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah, as soon as I asked you one. So proud of America and they don't want to teach racism. I'm proud of Africa and they're selling it to China and the Japanese, right? Because somehow they don't know how to build roads, right? They built the pyramids, but they can't build their own roads, right? They can't kick that. Okay, I'll wait, because I listened to it before. Hold on.
If this is in fact your country, why don't you own hardly any of its wealth? If this is in fact your country, why don't you own hardly any of its banks? If this is in fact your country, why don't you control almost none of its laws? If this is your country, why don't you control any of its assets? If this is your country, black man and woman, if this is your country, why can't you stop them from killing your children? If this is your country.
Ask the Africans the same damn thing and see what they say. At least we're working on it. At least we're getting shit done. Now, they're the majority. We're only 13, 15, maybe 20% up here. And we're getting more done over there than they're getting done. So ask them that question. Don't ask us that question. Ask them.
If it's yours. If this is your country, if it's yours. When you say mine or our, you're saying possessively.
Oh, Avi, I just saw that comment. Yeah, that's right. So then he can't say, he can't call the students can't call the state, talk about, well, he's making us bow and this, that. King Kong. No. See, if he went to Africa with that bullshit, oh, geez.
I am a part of the ownership of the USA. So if you are part of the ownership of the United Slave Masters of America, if you're claiming ownership of the USA, United Bloodsuckers of America, if this is your country, United Slave Masters, in fact, they should change the name. They need another S. It should be USSA. United Slave Masters and Slaves of America. USSA, United Slaves and Slave Masters of America, because you coons are complicit in what they do to us. United Slaves and Slave Masters of America, because you coons are complicit in what they do to us. United Slaves and Slave Masters of America.
Just because you keep repeating
because
it don't
you
mean shit.
coons are complicit in what they do to us. But if it's your country, why you can't make the president do nothing for you? If it's your country and you're 17%, you should have 17% of the banks, 17% of the businesses, 17% of the oil, 17% of the stock, 17% of import, export. If this is your country.
Hey, ask that to all those African countries. Remember, I lived there, right? So I'll tell you something. When I was down there, they were telling me about Newmont, Ghana, right? Newmont, Ghana gold, right? It's their country, right? But Newmont's a Canadian country. Yeah, it's a Canadian company. And they're down in Ghana extracting all the gold. They signed a contract with them to where they're paying Ghana $1 for every ounce of gold, or $100, some shit like that. Yeah, $1 per ounce. Now gold is like $1,500 an ounce. They're still paying them $1 an ounce in their country. And guess what? They're 99% all black, 99.9 all black in that country. So how come they don't have the same resources? Since they're 99%, so shouldn't they have 99% of everything? But wait, their banks are all European banks. EcoBank, Barclays, all of that. Well, EcoBank might be their only bank, but they're still backed by the Europeans. They're still based on the US dollar. If this is your country,
Africans and Africans, if you own this, if it's yours, why can't you force anything of benefit to us through your country's governmental apparatus?
why can't they through their countries? It's 54 countries over there. How come the white man still run that shit? Because like they say, this is the motherfucker Mockingjay shit. This is headquarters. This white supremacy headquarters. And we're the strongest. We're here to fuck them up. Plan is to destroy white supremacy. Not run away, because white supremacy is global. Where you gonna run to? You gonna hop on Tesla's plane and go out to Mars and shit? Still white supremacists. You're still gonna be bowing to them, and it'll be worse. Because you're gonna be the only nigga there. Talking about, let's go back to Africa. We'll build a school on Mars and send it back to Africa. Goofy ass.
Your country, you got one Supreme Court justice who is a coon. Your country, you got 2 black senators. One is a coon, the other might be on his way. Your country, you had one president, ignored your ass for 8 years. So let me get this right. In your country, there's an anti-Asian bill. In your
Wait. I gotta stop you there. Hold on. You said, yeah, what?
Your country, you had one president, ignored your ass for 8 years. So let me
One what president? Because I swear he wasn't a black American. He was an African. So now that debunks your whole shit, you goofball.
get this right. In your country, there's an anti-Asian bill. In your country, there's an anti-LGBTQ bill, but there is no anti-lynching bill as a federal crime in 400 years and 200 tries. So help me understand how you get an anti-Asian bill. They didn't build America.
Hey, look, because look, our anti-hate bill is walk up on me and I'm gonna knock your ass clean the fuck out. That's what our anti-hate crime bill is. Pull up on me, and I got something for you. That's what our shit is. You sent this African over here, try to blend in with us. No, Kamala's not one of us. She's half Jamaican, half Indian. raised in Canada. Fuck are you talking about? It don't make any sense. You just talking. That's why I stopped listening to you. You just sound good, but you're not making any goddamn sense.
America. You got an anti-LGBT bill. They didn't build America, but you can't get an anti-lynching bill after 400 years and 200 tries. But this is your country. Help me understand, overstand.
Hey, if your op is after you and you punch him 50 times, he still ain't go down, what do? Do you run or do you keep punching? Goofy.
And understand. Nah, I'm not going to entertain you indigenous Negroes today. See,
yeah, that's what white supremacy does. They say, no. Hey, Farrakhan's violent. What did he do violent? Farrakhan's violent. No, we just block him. Yeah, because if you don't entertain the indigenous side of things, then what the fuck should we call you a doctor for? Oh, you're the poli-sci professor, but you don't know the goddamn history of the world, right? You don't know that we circumnavigated the globe before white people existed, and we're all over the place because every time they came somewhere, they already saw us there. Remember Columbus? He said, well, it was the dark-skinned people that were there. Yeah, you remember that? And okay. And we were nice, and he burnt us. The Arawak. The ones that lived in the hills, the Seminoles, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Umar?
The word indigenous is not an indigenous word. Did you know that? Did you know?
Neither is Africa, dumbass.
That? Did you know the word aboriginal is not an aboriginal word? Did you know that? See, you intellect.
Neither is Africa, just like none of those countries are aboriginal. The white man chopped them up. White man why the fuck do you think they speak French, English, Portuguese, and all of that over in Africa? Because the white man is over there running shit. That's why they're still spending the white man's dollar. They might have put their black people's face on it, but it's still backed by the almighty dollar, the greenback from this country. And why is this dollar so strong? Because we built this shit.
Intellectual masturbators want to keep on trying to antagonize the Pan-African movement because we're more successful than you and we're stronger than you.
No, you're not. The strongest Pan-Africans are here in America. Go to Africa. Dog, ain't nobody moving like us. The only reason the Africans can come over here is because us over here did that shit. We said y'all ain't gonna outnumber us more and more and more. And you get all kind of immigrants in here and you won't let black immigrants come in here. So now they decided they're going to coon out all the immigrants that they let over here. Some slip through the cracks. Those the ones I rock with. The rest of them, man, kiss my ass. They come down, think they white supremacists. Sounds like you, Umar, tuck your tail and run to Africa, but you can't even run there because you built your school in Philly. What's wrong with you?
And we're more progressive than you. So you want to keep on having these intellectual punching matches. You want to intellectually masturbate words. You want a word fight. You want to fight over words. Well, here's a little word fight for you. The word Africa is older than the word Aboriginal and indigenous. Let me say it again. The word Africa is older than the word Aboriginal and indigenous. Let me say it again. The word Africa is older than the word Aboriginal and indigenous. Furthermore, the word Africa comes from the original Nile Valley tongue of our first ancestors, Af-Ra-Ka. And it means, under some interpretations, birth of man, and it means, under other interpretations, from the Spirit of God. And there's multiple interpretations.
Who interpreted it? Who interpreted it? Hey, Neek, what's up? So I just had to vent on Umar real quick because he's I think he's lost his mind. You know. What you think? I don't know how much you saw this, but Neek, Umar trying to say all of us that love America so much, you know, us B1 folk, us us cut the check folks. He talk about, well, why you so proud of America? This, that. No, this my land. I ain't got to be proud of it. I'm proud because it's mine. Yeah, they did us dirty and everything. So what? It's still mine. Somebody steal my car and do some stupid shit in it. It's still my car. I still got to get it back. I still got to fix it. And I still got to make sure that motherfucker pays me back for the shit I went through. But I'm not finna go tuck tail and hide. Yeah, it's all crazy. So it's just something for if y'all want to get a panel going or something, probably later on or something, I'll figure out how to set that up. We'll probably do it through my Discord or something. If y'all got Discord, or I'll see how I could do it. I got StreamYards too, so I could probably just go through StreamYards. Yeah, but yeah, that's all for now. You know. I just had to get that out there because, geez. Hold on, there was some other stuff I wanted to talk about too. Let me see. Because ain't no point, yeah, I don't want to go too far. Then I can't even find them now, so I'll get my list together. This is the first time I streamed in like months and months and months. So, well, live streaming that's not gaming. So, anyway, let me play the outro music. This is my message to Dr. Umar and anybody else that thinks like him. You know, you can go your ass. If you're scared, go home. Oh, where's your home? Where are they gonna send him in Africa? He can't even get it down. He can't even get it down citizenship.
Petty ass niggas don't trust him, so I'm like fuck him. I never dodge them, don't duck him. Get out of line, I might bust him. Bitch nigga fuck him. Call up your hoe, she like fuck him. I done just came up from nothing. All of a sudden, nigga ain't begging for nothing. Police don't like me, so fuck him. Snitches, they love him. You really see they ass cuff him. I've been on this shit since day one. I only fuck with my day ones. Fuck all them niggas who hatin'. Put my middle finger up, then I blaze one like fuck him. Get in my way, I'm like fuck him. You know I don't play, I'm like fuck him. That's all I'm gonna say, nigga, fuck him. That bitch on my waist, I stay tuckin'. Yo, bitch in my face, I'm like fuck him. Got something to say, nigga, fuck you. You a pussy nigga, I am a hustler. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Nigga, fuck him. Fuck him. Bitch, fuck him. Fuck him.
They said I wouldn't go.
And thank y'all for coming to the stream. I appreciate y'all a lot.
If I start something, I'ma finish. Bitch, man your own business. Man your own fucking business. I'm like, fuck em. 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 Fuck em.
What we say to Dr. Umar?
Fuck em. Fuck em. Fuck em. I need all my money. Fuck em. Look at my balls.
Cut the check.
Suck em. I'ma be winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I don't give a fuck, I'm winning, they winning. Yeah, I be spinning, I'm spinning, I'm spinning. You know I be spinning like selling fans.
Oh, and dude rapping got Olympic medal
doing that
basketball.
Big money dance. Looking like a nigga running man. Stacking up, yeah, 100 grand. 100 grand. Fuck em. Getting that paper like fuck em. Laying it on them like fuck em.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
You see how Streamlabs got here all late. It's like 30 minutes after the stream. Jeez.
Fuck the haters, the down low investigators, the ones that swear they creators. Man, you just a now and later. Spit you out before I'm finished. It's fuck them and all they business. Mixing like I'm a chemist.
And they
Nobody knew I did this. I say fuck them, I could care less. Bitch, you been on my hit list. Don't give a fuck, I confess. That to me, bought your black dress.
They said
I got you, Nick.
Nick.
Hey, I'll let you to help me set it up if you can.
If I start something, I'ma finish. Bitch, man your own business. Man your own fucking business. I'm like, fuck em. 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 Fuck em.
Get out your feelings. I don't care if you don't feel it, bitch. Nigga, I'm the realest. I always have and will be in the beat shit. I'm on it. If it's fuck the valley, fuck 'em. Motherfuck your family, fuck 'em. These your knees on some fuck shit, back on that tough shit. I'm tired, shit. out of retirement, still in that lion shit. Fuck you and that lion bitch.
Fuck my business, man, about my business. If I start something, I'ma finish. Bitch, mind your own business.
Mind your own African business. Then.
Mind your own
Since you wanna go there.
business.
Fucking
I'm like, fuck 'em. 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 Fuck 'em.
Yeah, y'all been on air with Culture Revolution Underground. We gotta change the minds, change the outcomes, you know. So anyway, thanks y'all for coming out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And peace. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.